MEST UP is brought to you by Mid-Coast Federal Credit Union.
Hello and welcome to MEST UP, the quiz show that challenges Maine high school students in the arenas of math, engineering, science, and technology. I'm your host, Sarah Long, and today we have two teams. From Cape today, we have Fed Giovina and we have Haley Fawcett. Welcome to you guys. Thanks for joining us. And from Greely High School, we have Ben Jagalenzer and Nathan Johnson. Thanks again for being here and good luck to both teams. So the teams will be competing across 4 rounds. We start with the brain battle, then go to engineer this, the grid of destiny, and then the end game question. And the top 8 teams will go on to compete in the semifinals. And the winner of the entire season 4 will end up with the MEST UP trophy, an iPad each, and bragging rights for season 4. And first, we start with the brain battle. So we're heading into the brain battle with 10 questions worth 5 points each, but if you buzz in and you answer correctly before we go to multiple choice, you get an extra 2 points. You guys ready? Let's do it. To the nearest minute, how long does it take sunlight to reach the Earth? Blue team.
7.4 minutes.
Incorrect. Red team?
8 minutes.
That's correct. The Mars rover Curiosity can determine the elemental composition of materials it comes across by means of what type of instrument? Multiple choice. A, spectrometer, B, camera, C, radiation detector, or D, ultraviolet sensor. Blue team.
A.
That's correct, spectrometer. What is the sum of the first 6 prime numbers? Red team.
I think I pressed on oxygen. I like went to press. Do I have to say something?
31.
Incorrect.
God.
That was one of the multiple choices though, so you're onto something. And blue team, I'll need an answer.
29.
Incorrect. The correct answer is 41. Which unit of charge contains 6.25 times 10 to the 18th electrons? We'll go to multiple choice. A, ampere, B, coulomb, C, joule, or D, volt. Red team.
Coulomb.
That's correct. Antony van Leeuwenhoek was the first person to observe and describe what? Multiple choice. A, radiation, B, microorganisms, C, another galaxy, or D, photosynthesis. Blue
B,
team.
microorganisms.
That's correct. The ratio of bacterial cells to human cells in your body is about 10 to 1, but approximately what percentage of your body mass is made up of bacteria? Multiple choice. A, 1 to 3%, B, 7 to 10%, C, 15 to 20%, or D, 25 to 30%. Red team.
B, 7 to 10%.
Incorrect. Blue team.
C, 15 to 20.
Incorrect. It's actually A, 1 to 3. So if 1% of your body mass is composed of bacteria, yet bacteria make up about 90% of the cells in your body, what is the ratio of the average mass of one of your human cells to the average mass of a bacterial cell in your body? Multiple choice. 9 to 1. B, 1,000 to 1. C, 10,000 to 9. Or D, 100,000 to 1. Blue team.
C.
That's correct. In medieval England, before clocks, an hour was considered to be 1/12 of the time between sunrise and sunset, and a moment was an actual unit of time equivalent to a minute and a half, making how many moments in one whole day and night from sunrise to sunrise? Blue team?
I think I opened, like, I was getting done.
I need an answer.
Yep, 248.
Incorrect. And red team.
2,400.
Incorrect. The correct answer is 960. Who invented the reflecting telescope? Blue team.
Galileo Galilei.
Incorrect. Red team.
Isaac Newton.
That's correct. Yep. The center of gravity of a thin, hollow cone lies along the axis of symmetry at a position above the base equal to what proportion of its height? Multiple choice. A, 1/4, B, 1/3, C, 1/2, or D, 2/3.
B, 1/3.
That's correct. And that's the end of our brain battle. The red team is ahead at 24 points and the blue team 15 points. And next up we have the Engineer This. We'll be back right after this. Good job. Welcome back to Messed Up. We're about to head into the Engineer This challenge, but before that, let's get to know our teams a little bit better. We'll start off with Ben and Nathan, and in the questionnaires that we have you guys fill out, we asked, what would you like to make better about the world? You guys had some really great answers, including the wellness of Americans and commercial flight. You want to elaborate on that a little bit for us?
Yeah, sure. I think that at the moment, commercial airlines use a lot of fuel, so I'm thinking maybe fuel economy, carbon emissions.
Right on. I was thinking maybe airline food, or no, it's all about, that's probably a
Like
better
wing
cause.
designing.
Exactly,
What's
yeah.
up with the
Yeah.
pretzels right now?
And the wellness of Americans?
Well, you know, just concerned about our country and the well-being of Americans.
Yeah.
Do I sound like a politician?
Yes, you had your fist going and everything. That was good. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for being here very much. And
you.
now over to Fed and Haley. You guys are actually on the robotics team together, right?
Yep.
So how have you guys done in the past?
We've had some really great teams. One of them sort of did a lot of work for robotics in Maine, and they just graduated.
Yeah.
So.
And you guys also, like, you play tennis, you sing, you like art as well, so really well-rounded as well. So welcome to you guys as well. Now we are going to head into the Engineer This challenge, and MAIA is going to take it over from here.
Thank you.
Sarah,
Today's Engineer This challenge will be testing the natural fragility of biological
systems in
the form of an unfertilized ovum. This is the Eagle's
nest.
Contestants will have 5 minutes to make use of the standard messed up materials, including popsicle sticks,
Straws, tape,
clay, and a couple of plastic utensils
pencils.
to make as tall as possible
Possible a tower,
to balance their precarious
biological token
or egg. The team whose egg
is held aloft.
by the highest constructed tower will win this round.
Rounds precious.
40 points.
Thank you very much, MAIA. So do all the rules make sense? You guys ready to get started?
Yep.
Your 5 minutes starts now.
Yeah, that's no. What I can do. This can be rolled around to nest the egg around. And
Can we just put this like as a base?
yeah.
Put here.
Yeah.
This might not be
It
good.
might, yeah, it might be using too much, maybe.
Do like one of these.
Yeah, that's good support. This.
Maybe.
Yeah, make this thing pretty. Yeah, maybe. Do you want to build this up?
Awesome. 90 seconds. Pace always picks up when I say the word seconds instead of a minute and a half. Seconds.
It's okay. Let's do this now.
What if you could like, wait.
10, 9, 8,
Maybe a hand
7,
here.
6,
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys. Oh. It was going to be close for sure, but well, we don't have to measure. It looks like the red team, Greely, you have taken the 40 points for the engineer this challenge. Really good effort there. Cape Elizabeth, you guys were right down to the last second, but that brings our score to 64 points for the red team, 15 points for the blue team, and now we head into the grid of destiny where there are a lot more points per state. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back to Messed Up. We are heading into the grid of destiny. In the grid of destiny, we have 4 columns with 4 questions each in increasing point value and in difficulty. 1 for math, 1 for engineering, 1 for science, and 1 for technology. And in the grid of destiny, the leading team gets to choose the first question. So red team, you ready? All right, your choice.
Math for 10.
What is the cube root of 216? Red team.
8.
Incorrect. Blue team.
5.
Incorrect. The correct answer is 6.
All right, technology for 10.
The Magnavox Odyssey, released in 1972, was the first commercial home version of what? Red team.
Stereo.
Incorrect. Blue team.
Is it a voice recorder?
Incorrect. The correct answer is video game system. Yeah.
Math for 15.
In mathematical logic, the word if with 2 F's, means what?
If and only if.
That's correct.
Math for 20.
The base 60 numerical system, which remains central to our measurements of time, originated in what ancient culture? Red team.
Greek.
Incorrect. Blue team.
Is it the Arabs culture?
Incorrect. It's Babylonian.
No.
Okay, science for 10.
Sure.
Science for 10.
An atom's atomic number is determined by the number of what in its nucleus?
Protons.
That's correct.
Science for 15.
Nephrology is a field of medicine focused on which human organ? Multiple choice. A, heart, B, skin, C, muscles, or D, kidneys. Blue team.
C.
C, muscles.
Incorrect. Red team.
Skin. B.
Incorrect. The
Kidneys.
correct answer is kidneys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Because
Okay,
skin is dermal.
All right,
Yeah.
red team, we're back to you.
Engineering 25.
What trigonometric function defines the velocity ratio in the case of an inclined plane inclined at angle theta to the horizontal and a weight being pulled up the inclined plane by vertical effort? Red team.
Cosine.
Incorrect.
It's
Blue team, do you have an answer?
Yeah, say sign.
yeah. Sign.
That's correct.
Science for 20.
Most red giant stars are relatively cool on the surface, with an inner shell where hydrogen is still fusing into helium, surrounding an inert core made up of what element? And let's go to multiple choice. A, lithium, B, helium, C, carbon, or D, iron. Blue team.
Is it B, helium?
It is.
I thought it was a trick question.
And blue team, your choice.
None of them are.
Should we just do science again?
Yeah.
Science 25.
And you get the video question.
Hi, my name is Andrew Zimmerman Jones, and I'm the About.com physics expert. I'm also the co-author of String Theory for Dummies. So I have a physics question for you guys. Right now, every square inch of your body is being bombarded by billions of particles that do not interact electromagnetically with your bodies at all. What is the name of these particles?
Red team.
Neutrinos?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Red
let's
team,
say
your
galactic
choice.
Radiation.
Math 25.
Yeah.
Rounded to the nearest whole number, what is 100,000 multiplied by pi? Red team.
3,141,595.
Incorrect. Blue team, do you have an answer?
3,145,297.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is 314,159. All right, so blue team, your choice.
Technology 15.
Sure. In which decade was the first transatlantic radio broadcast performed? Multiple choice. A, 1900s, B, 1880s, C, 1860s, or D, 1840s.
1880s.
Blue team.
B, 1880s.
Incorrect. Red team.
C, 1860s.
Incorrect. The correct answer was 1900s.
Really?
Yeah.
Engineering for 10.
A BTU is a unit of what? Red team.
Energy.
Correct. Your choice again.
Engineering for 15.
A device designed to open or complete a circuit is known as what?
Yeah.
Blue team?
A switch.
That's correct.
Engineering.
Yeah.
Engineering for 20.
Which metric prefix is equivalent to a factor of 10 to the minus 9? Blue team.
Is it nano?
It is.
I thought I clicked it.
Let's go technology for 20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Technology for 20?
Yep.
Thomas Edison made his early fortune with the invention of what first electricity-based broadcast system? Red team.
I was gonna say light bulb.
Incorrect.
Should we say radio?
Is it the alternator?
It's not. The correct answer is stock ticker.
Finish up the board with technology for 25.
In what decade did Ada Lovelace write the first algorithm intended to be carried out by a machine? Multiple choice. A, 1970s, B, 1940s,
go
C,
1940s?
1910s, or
Yeah.
D, 1840s. Blue team.
B, 1940s.
Incorrect.
C,
Red team.
1910s.
Incorrect. 1840s is the correct answer. Yeah.
All
For the
right.
surprise of the day.
Go Ada Lovelace.
And at the end of the grid of destiny, it is close. We have the red team at 120 points now, blue team 111. You guys get to wager points, and remember, it's the top 8 teams, points-wise, that will go on to compete in our semifinals starting next week. And the endgame question is in engineering. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back to Messed Up, where we are neck and neck. The blue team at 111 points, red team 120. I have their wagers, and they know that the endgame question is engineering. You guys will have 3 minutes to solve the endgame question. And remember, both teams could move on or not move on. It's really the top 8 teams, points-wise. All right, you guys ready? If a ball of mass 4 kilograms moving with a velocity of 9 meters per second collides with a stationary second ball with a mass of 8 kilograms in a perfectly elastic collision and comes to rest after impact, and then the second ball collides with a third ball, mass 24 kilograms, in another elastic collision in which the 8-kilogram ball comes to rest, what will be the resulting velocity of the third and largest ball?
So this one's 8 kilograms. So this one has to be going 9 meters per second because it transfers all its force, right?
Yep.
Like, because this one comes to rest after it hits that one.
Wouldn't it have its velocity though? 4.5?
I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Do you guys both have an answer?
Yep.
And both of our teams have answers. Let's start with the blue team. Let's see your answer, and if you could read it out loud to me.
1.5 meters per second.
And that is correct. You guys wagered 30 points, so you are at 141 points. Congratulations, that's a really good showing. And how about to you on the red team? What do you guys have?
Also said 1.5 meters per
Awesome, and you guys wagered 50 points, so you are up to 170 points. Awesome job to both teams today. Tune in next week when we start our semifinal rounds. Who knows, maybe we'll see both teams returning over those episodes. And you can catch up on all the Messed Up episodes at messedup.tv, and you can check in with MAIA and what she's up to on our Facebook page. Thanks so much for joining us on Messed Up, and we'll see you next week. Good job, guys. Yeah, great showing. Good job.
Messed Up is brought to you by Mid-Coast Federal Credit Union.